Okay, people, Mr. Right here with lesson 19 for trombone. You know, when you're a musician, key signatures are like your best friend. They keep you from making big mistakes. They say, hey, wait a minute, when you're about to do something really bad, they just say no. Or they say, this is what you're supposed to do. So let's look at this. We're talking about the freedom and the beauty of key signatures. Every time that I want to write a B flat, I've got to put that little flat right in front of it. But long ago, musicians found another way to keep things neat and tidy. Instead of putting a flat in front of every single little B, they put it once on the B line at the beginning of the piece. Right after your bass clef, they'll put it in this area right here. This area is called the key signature. All right, so there's this flat on the B line, and that flat on the B line lets us know that every single B that we're going to play is going to be B flat in first position. Let's take a look at number 1, and this is not using a key signature at all. It's just putting accidentals like the flat right in front of every single B. So let's try number 1. 1, 2, 3. So that's without a key signature. You notice we got to put a flat in front of all these B's. But number 2 uses a key signature. You got a flat right here on your B line that lets you know all of your B's, pow, are B flat in first position. All right, and it's over here as well. So let's try number 2. 1, 2, 3. This is the lower section of the B flat scale, the lower half of it, up to the 5th scale degree. And I want to change keys now. I want to do a different key. That last key, the key of F with 1 flat, the resting tone or the tonic is this F. But now I want to change to a different key to where the resting tone or the pitch center is a B flat. So that's my B flat right there or right here. So to get in this key though, we're going to have to use 2 different flats, the B flat and the E flat. Notice we put a flat on the B line, making all of our B's B flat, and on the E space we put a flat, making all of our E's E flat. And if you'll remember, that E flat is in 3rd position. So let's try number 3 here. It starts off in half notes. And so let's try this. And I got the positions marked underneath in case you're wondering. Ready? Number 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. And I tongue the beginning of each note to make sure those notes sound. Notice it's just, we don't have to put a flat in front of all these notes. It's just kind of a clean look to it. And now in number 4, same scale, we're going to move on up to the G in 4th position, to the A natural in 2nd, when you're only showing about this much of the silver slide, about an inch, and then up to the B flat in 1st position. Now this flat on the B line, it applies to this B right here, making a B flat. It also applies to this B up here at the top. This flat in your key signature goes for every single B that you have, no matter what octave it may occur in. And then at the end here, we have a B flat arpeggio. An arpeggio is where we play every other note until we get to the 5th scale degree, and then we jump up to the top where it's an octave above. So it'd be B flat, D, F, high B flat, F, D, B flat. And so let's try this B flat scale in half notes. We don't repeat the top note, as you can see. All right, so here we go. Number 4. 1, 2, 3. And then this is the B flat scale in quarter notes without repeating the top note, and we go straight into the arpeggio. So here comes number 5. 1, 2, 3. The wonderful thing about key signatures is that they tell us, before we start to read a line of music, what notes we will most likely encounter. They also tell us the tonic pitch or the resting tone of the key. In the key of F, the resting tone is F. In the key of B flat, the resting tone is B flat. We could say the resting tone is the bottom note of the scale for which that key feels like we've landed in a place that we could rest. Recognizing the key and knowing its corresponding scale helps a musician lock into a musical gear of available pitches. It allows the musician to see a group of ascending pitches as a part of the scale from that key. If the passage moves up or down in a stepwise manner, the musician can now see the entire passage like we see a word in English. The musician no longer needs to read every note. Learning your scales and arpeggios and memorizing them will make you a better sight reader and also open a door for you to play by ear and explore the world of improvisation.